everyone, welcome back. It's been over a week since I last caught you up on a few things you should know before you go to St. Thomas. There is a few things you should know about the airport if you're taking a cruise, regard what I'm going to be talking about. So when you arrive at St. Thomas, you have to get off the steps right at the airplane. It's a little bit smaller of an airport. So the most important thing that I think you need to know when leaving St. Thomas is you should be 3 to 4 hours earlier than your flight time. So when you go to check in, you have to weigh your suitcases, put on the label, and you have to carry your suitcase with you. So once you make it to customs, they're going to just ask you a few questions. They're going to ask you for your ID. If they give you trouble getting in the country or back from wherever you are, make sure you bring your passport. If you don't have one, just bring your birth certificate with you. They're also going to ask you a few questions if you purchased any jewelry, if you're bringing in any food or plants that you're not supposed to bring, back to where you're from. So once you're done with customs, yes, you have to bring your suitcase with you and carry it. If you are older or you can't lift over 50 pounds, I wouldn't recommend packing heavy. So you have to bring it through a conveyor belt where it just checks what's in your suitcase. Then you have to pick it up again, and then you have to bring it somewhere else. So these people will not help you. They will look at you, watch you struggle, but they are not there to help you. They are there to tell you where to put stuff. So I did run into that situation for myself. My suitcase was like 50 pounds, and it was really hard for me to lift on the conveyor belt. They do not care. They don't help you. That is one thing I was surprised about and kind of upset that this airport doesn't really care. So once your suitcase goes on the last conveyor belt, you have to wait on a very long line for TSA. It took us probably an hour to get through the line. I'm not sure why it took so long. They kept shutting down lines and stuff like that. I found this airport very unorganized. This is probably the worst airport I went through, so this is why you have to get there 3 to 4 hours early. That's why I'm stressing it. I would probably say the most annoying thing that happened at this airport, when I tell you it is so unorganized, it kept changing gates right at the last minute. They kept messing up the classes, which almost made us miss our flight, so please pay attention to what they're saying. One last thing I want to mention is the food in the airport is very expensive anywhere you go, but I found it really expensive here, so make sure you have a good meal before you go to the airport. For example, the peanut M&Ms were $7. So I think that pretty much covers the airport and everything that you need to know before you go to St. Thomas. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see any other videos, please comment down below. Thank you. I'll see you next time, guys.